Space Rift is ready. We're just waiting for you.
Authorizer!
Let's go. You alright, Zeke?
Are you tired, Zeke? The shelter is just up ahead.
I'm fine, thank you, Mia. I think I'll stay here. I'm not going inside the shelter.
You gotta be kidding me.
The last time I left this place, it was to save Shirley. But to everyone in the shelter, I'm just a failed leader. Someone who abandoned them when they needed me most. Irresponsible and unworthy. So, what right do I have to go back there?
Are you scared? Or do you think it's enough to just stand here, pretending to watch over them from a distance?
Shirley?
Running won't fix this.
You were in an impossible situation back then, and you chose to save me. Now you have to deal with the consequences of that choice. Your worries, doubts, hesitations, anxieties, and guilt. I understand them all. They might be angry, scold you, blame you, not welcome you back to the shelter, or even reject you. But that's no reason to run away. I've always believed my brother could face his mistakes head-on. He's not the type to run away from his responsibilities. He's a man of honor.
I see your point. There's no reason to be scared. I didn't expect you to be this brave and level-headed. I'm proud of you.
I've grown up after everything we've been through.
I know, but you'll always be my little sister.
Back then, the shelter was right there, but I was too scared to go in. I kept thinking everyone would be shocked by what I've become. I wish I could have been with you then. I knew I wouldn't be scared as long as you were by my side. You're my strength, and I want to be yours too. Now that we're all back together, we'll face whatever comes next together. Okay?
True. No matter what happens, we'll face it together.
I get why you're reacting this way. A lot's happened since we left the shelter. But in the end, it'll be fine.
According to my idiom dictionary, this human emotional response is like wanting to go back, but knowing you can't step into the same river twice.
Seems like Mia's gotten sharper lately.
Zeke!
Let's go.
It's been a year. Are there more newcomers in the shelter?
Indeed, there are some new faces.
Isn't it great? It shows that the shelter is developing well.
After we left, it must have been Celine who managed the shelter. I bet it's been really hard on her.
Look. Remember?
Oh, absolutely. I actually woke up there, and the moment I opened my eyes, I saw all of you. It all began that I never thought we'd go through so much, or that it would take us this long to make it back.
At least we're all back, and that's what matters most.
This place.
We even brought back new suppressor blueprints. Life in Asperia will be so much safer now. And hopefully...
But we still can't completely stop the aberration. Can we?
There's a way. Trust me, Shirley. One day, the Asperians will live safe lives.
Celine, it's been a while.
Hi, Celine. We're back.
Hey, Celine. It's been a while.
Celine, we're home!
You guys...
Celine, I need to tell you something important about what happened back then.
Look at you, stumbling over your words. Where's the Zeke I used to know? Take your time if you're not sure what to say. You've finally come back, so you're not planning on running off again, are you? You didn't even give me a heads up. I could have made a feast for you. Shirley, did you go to the cemetery with flowers last time?
How do you know that?
Do you have any idea how worried the shelter crew is about you? You've been so close, yet haven't come to see us. I had to hear about you from Franz.
I'm sorry.
You've suffered, Shirley. It must have been tough this past year. Just hearing Franz talk about it breaks my heart.
Celine, I've missed you so much.
Those heirs of Ida are absolute monsters. How dare they treat you like that? Look at what they've done to you. You must be in so much pain every day.
It's all in the past now. I've gotten used to this body. Don't worry. With you guys here, I'm doing just fine. At least we all made it back safe.
You're right. You're back home now, and from here on out, I'll protect all of you. Wow, you've grown so much. I have to stretch just to pat your head now.
Celine means Shirley was short.
Little Mia, you don't have to explain everything. As for you, Zeke, I heard they call you Ming Xing in Domain 9. Or is it Lord Xuan Wu?
So you know about that too. Everything happened so fast back then. I acted on impulse to protect Shirley, and ended up falling for the heirs of Ida's trap.
As the leader of the shelter, I've been swamped lately and could really use some help. You'd make a big difference around here. You'll have to start as an intern, though.
Would you really take me back?
What do you mean, take you back? You've always been a part of the shelter. Just because you've been out there in Vera and Domain 9 doesn't mean you can forget where you belong.
Of course not.
I'm pretty busy right now, so I don't have time for all that. But if you're willing, you can move back from Domain 9 whenever you want. And you, what's your deal? Are you an analyzer or something now?
Authorizer, actually.
Oh, sounds like you did an amazing job at Hycros. Franz mentioned you fixed their supercomputer. That must have been a huge help to those folks up top.
Well, it was no big deal.
Any chance you could talk to them about opening the passage to Asperia? We're eager to explore Vera and Domain 9. Franz said Vera and Domain 9 are similar, so travel is fine. But Asperia's Omnium is too unique. Going to Domain 9 could cause issues.
If it's coming from Franz, then it won't be possible right now. Hycros is likely already working on a solution, though.
Really? Alright.
Don't lose heart. Hycros has developed the T5 suppressor. It's more stable and advanced than the T3 you're using. I'll take the blueprints to Banges for production. With these new suppressors, Asperia's residents will be far less likely to turn into aberrants.
New suppressors. I guess Hycros isn't slacking off after all. Looks like the hyenas are at it again. I'll be back soon. You guys stay here for now. I'll sort out your place later.
One more thing. The girl in this photo is Carrot, and her aircraft crashed recently. I assume you know her.
I've seen this girl before. Hilda brought her here once. I'll help you get in touch with her.
See? It's not as scary as you thought, right? Feels good to be home, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Now that we're home, it's time to settle some things from the past.
The past.
Zeke, I know you know where to find the sage. Spill it.
I want nothing to do with the heirs of Ida. They're just a bunch of dangerous lunatics. It's not that I doubt your abilities, but with just a few of us, we're not ready to take them on yet. What are you planning? Why not tell me first?
I learned a lot about the pre-cataclysm era from the network. I need to find the sage to uncover more of its mysteries.
I have something to confess. The moment I got back to Asperia, I received a message from Frigg.
The heirs of Ida lied to us, used us, and turned you into a tool. And now they have the nerve to reach out to you? Even if we stay out of their way, they won't let us be. What did Frigg say to you? It wasn't just a greeting. I'm sure about that.
Frigg wants to know about Gesthos. It's key to the sage's plans. Besides, I've got plenty of questions about Nem myself.
Same here. If they're reaching out, it's a good sign. Let's go meet her.
Well, looks like you've made up your minds. Let's go meet them, even if it's a trap.
All right, you stay here. If anything goes wrong and we're gone too long, you'll be our backup. Zeke, I'm counting on you to keep an eye out for any schemes from the heirs of Ida.
Got it. That's a good plan. Stay safe and make sure to keep the comms open.
short. You're the shortest! Come on, I can see the top of your head. You definitely need more sun.
That must be Seal and Carrot.
Are they arguing?
You! If you're so tough, come down here and let's see who's the boss! You think I'm stupid? No way I'm going down there. You're just shorter than me. End of story.
Oh my, Hilda said Carrot sneaked out to see the snow, but she's already sent someone to find her. We'll make sure she's safe.
I think we're good. I've already found her. Oddly enough, she's arguing with one of the heirs of Ida.
Heirs of Ida. Ugh, if only she could stay out of trouble for just one day. please help me out here. Don't let her get into a fight. I'll reach out to Hilda.
Seriously? Nope.
Where did you lot come from? Nemesis! Frigg really called you back? Huh? You're in cahoots! So, if you stole my cake, then you're in on it too! Just watch me! Wait, what's that?
You mean Mia? She's my smart servant.
Carrot bionic droid of my dreams. Oh, I love her! And she's even tinier than me! So cute, I love her. Hi, Mia!
I'll check with Mia and see if she's willing to play with you.
Huh?
Mia, do me a favor. Hold tight until Hilda's people arrive. I'm counting on you.
But I'm not a carrot. You like carrots? I can help you turn into one. Hey, don't run away! I'm really talented! Check out my great slap! I made it myself!
You can do it, Mia.
Don't worry, Mia is really capable. It looks like Carrot really likes her too, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine.
That annoying shorty is finally gone. So, you're here to see Frigg, right? Come with me, and don't forget to play with me afterward.
Authorization successful. That was fast. I have to say, Nemesis, you've definitely lived up to the Sage's expectations.
Valkyrie, where are the Sage and Frigg? I have a few questions for them.
Tisk tisk. So you went to Hycros and all you learned was how to be rude like them.
You don't deserve any politeness. Morality and modesty get us nowhere. We must do whatever it takes. That's what Frigg told me. And if I learned anything, it was from her.
I'm definitely going to tell Frigg what you said.
Valkyrie, where's the Sage? He owes me an explanation.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm afraid the Sage can't answer you in person. But, considering you helped the Sage with his plan, I can clarify things for you on his behalf.
What happened to the Sage?
He's just sleeping now. The Sage's health has always been quite delicate, so he often needs to rest in the stasis pod.
Asleep? How long has he been out?
Interesting question. It seems like your journey in the network has been quite fruitful. The Sage journeyed from humanity's home planet aboard the distant beacon to Ida, where he took on the responsibility of overseeing Sam. Unfortunately, due to his health, he entered the stasis pod in 2545, only to awaken in the new world after the cataclysm.
After he woke up, did he receive...
Yes, he received a message from Antoria, the commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force, who's also the first and only perfect authorizer and the executor of the Reshape the Future plan. Also, he got Gesthos' core code backup file.
The Sage is B009, Samuel. Everything was his own plan, built around Antoria's message. So that's it. Plotting to take Hycros and modifying Void Piercer and Nemesis. It's all part of his plan to become the perfect authorizer.
No, wrong. The Sage's body is too weak. Even now, he can't stay awake for long, let alone take on that kind of responsibility. The one who really has the perfect authorizer's traits, the one the Sage chose, is right beside you. She's the one he wants to send to Gesthos.
Me? A perfect authorizer?
50 years of growth, and you're still not perfect. But the Sage's body can't wait any longer. We had no choice but to transform you with the Angels of Clemency's technology.
So to save the Sage you hurt Shirley? You really won't stop at anything.
The Sage is the one who understands Omnium's temporal and spatial properties better than anyone. If we can't save him, how can we even talk about saving Ida?
What makes you any different from Hycros? You talk about saving Ida, yet your actions hurt Shirley. That's pure hypocrisy.
Ever heard of the trolley problem? To save the many, the few must be sacrificed.
So, I'm the one being sacrificed.
Shirley, don't listen to her. I won't allow you to be sacrificed.
Have you ever wondered why Hycros controls both Vera and Asperia? Why do the Asperians need suppressors to resist aberration, while Verans get by with just minor genetic tweaks? What is the link between the aberrants from Asperia and the dark wretches you encountered in Vera and Domain 9? And why does Hycros still refuse to let Asperia and Vera interact?
Get to the point. What's the connection between the aberrants and the dark wretches?
Huh, looks like you still don't know. While you were in the network, Hycros ran a secret experiment. They captured several darknesses for research, but the moment they brought them to Asperia, they disappeared.
Disappeared? Wait, how do you know this? And why should I trust you?
You don't really think the heirs of Ida are just mindless brutes, do you? Besides, you're asking the wrong questions. You should be asking why the darkness vanished in Asperia. Nemesis, did you feel any difference between Vera and Asperia?
Since becoming an Angel of Clemency, I felt a constant sense of discomfort, but it wasn't as noticeable in Vera and Domain 9 as it was in Asperia. At first, I thought I was just getting used to the Angels of Clemency's machinery. But every time I return to Asperia, that feeling keeps getting stronger.
You left us too soon, without having truly learned the power of the Angels of Clemency. That discomfort you feel is actually unique to the Angels of Clemency. It's related to your perception of aberrant environments. Humans have 5 senses, but the Angels of Clemency have a 6th, which the sage calls aberration perception. Your discomfort comes from Asperia's unique aberrant environment.
Aberration perception and aberration environments. Explain them both clearly, now.
Sadly, even the sage doesn't completely understand them. We didn't realize we had this kind of perception until Vera showed up. Before that, we just thought it was a side effect of the Angels of Clemency's modifications. According to the sage's research, omnium radiation isn't the root cause of the aberrance, but it definitely exists. He thinks it's more accurate to call it aberration radiation. The cataclysm sparked a lot of prejudice against omnium, with people wrongly blaming it for the aberration. The truth is, aberration radiation is really just energy from the aberration core, and it has nothing to do with omnium.
The aberration phenomenon in Asperia stems from the temporal anomalies 50 years ago, which originate from the void entity in hyperspace. It appears the sage is unaware of hyperspace and instead suspects there's another cause for the aberration. If the radiation is the energy manifestation of the aberration source, then yes, it must be linked to the void entity in hyperspace. The more void entities that gather, the higher the amount of radiation. What about the dark wretches? You compared them to aberrants, which is odd. It's clear that the dark wretches are a result of the darkness.
Let me explain, Vera. The aberration environment there is totally different from Asperia. There were some aberrants, but they were really rare. The sage thinks that after the cataclysm, the source of aberration probably doesn't affect the sector where Vera is, making it a lot safer than Asperia.
Both Vera and Asperia endured the cataclysm. So why the stark difference?
According to the sage, if the space-time turbulence from the cataclysm is like a tsunami, then Ida is like an arch shot by the waves. The arch shards drift through the ocean, some floating, some sinking in various seas. Some, like Asperia, have some seabed, while others, like Vera, have miraculously washed up on shore.
Even if the sage's theory explains the differences between Vera and Asperia, what about Domain 9? How does Ida's encounter with the cataclysm relate to it? The darkness and dark wretches come from Domain 9, not Vera.
The Blackstone civilization you found in Domain 9 probably had a fate similar to Ida's. The energy from Domain 9 can power the Omnium reactor, and the darkness can survive in Vera too. The sage says the Blackstone civilization is probably Ida's future. Ida is the past of the Blackstone civilization. We have to stop Ida from facing the same fate.
Are you saying pod number 8 fell into Domain 9, which is a shard of a planet torn apart by Omnium, and once home to the Blackstone civilization?
Exactly. That's why the darkness can survive in Vera. It survived the cataclysm and might have been transformed by Omnium. As for the darkness disappearing in Asperia, Hykros thinks it means the darkness can't survive there. But the sage believes there's another realm within Asperia where the darkness has entered. It's just not visible to us right now.
Is this other space within Asperia referring to hyperspace? The sage has nearly uncovered the truth by comparing the environments of Vera, Domain 9, and Asperia.
Hey, what are you thinking? I know this is a lot to take in, but I'm not done yet. Quit zoning out. If the sage's theory is correct, it means that there must be creatures in Asperia similar to the darkness, and these creatures are the source of the aberration. They simply exist in another space which we cannot reach.
I see. From the sage's view, aberration radiation isn't a result of the cataclysm, but proof that the roots of the aberration lie elsewhere, with those creatures and the vanished darkness existing in another space.
Right. The aberration in Asperia is worse than in Vera. The enemies are close, but people can't see or touch them. It's like walking through a foggy swamp. always at risk of being swallowed.
If we view the darkness as a form of void entity, then the dark wretches are essentially aberrants. The only difference between Domain 9 and Asperia is that the void entity in Domain 9 is right here, while Asperia's remains in hyperspace. If Domain 9 was once a shard of the Blackstone civilization, then the emergence of the darkness alongside humans is no coincidence. It's likely the outcome of their research into Omnium and the void entity. The Sage is a top scholar from the distant Beacon era, and his analytical abilities are very impressive. Do you have a plan to save Ida?
Of course, if we recover all the Arc Shards quickly, we can reassemble it to save Ida. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time before everyone gets devoured by the waves.
So, the Sage's plan is to transform me into a perfect authorizer. And then...
Control Gestos with Void Piercer to take over the Tower of Fantasy. Then have the perfect authorizer initiate the third global retracement to reconstruct Ida.
If this plan succeeds, not only can Ida return to normal, but everyone affected by the cataclysm, including our Angels of Clemency, can start afresh.
Can the global retracement return Shirley to her role as a nurse?
According to the Sage's plan, definitely. I've told you everything I can. Now the choice is yours.
You just said to recover all the shards, but the Sage could only handle the Asperia Tower of Fantasy at that time. I guess the Sage realizes now that his original plan is flawed.
Hey, it's been a while. Thanks so much for having Mia bring Carrot back. I'm really relieved both of the little ones are safe now.
It looks like you're really busy, so I'll skip the goodbye.
Your proposal is bold, but I need time to think it over. I'll get back to you once I've decided. Let's go, Shirley. Time to head to Banges.
Okay.
Nemesis, the Sage is in stasis now, so it's all on you from here. Stay true to the path.
Goodbye, Valkyrie.
The Sage's greatest work. I hope we meet again. Oh, and before I forget, there's a message from the Sage I need to pass on to you. Do not act hastily with what you know in the network, nor seek other spaces. He will contact you upon wakening.
I don't need him to remind me. Oh, right. I nearly forgot. I wanted to ask Frigg myself. When did Frigg meet the Sage? Was he truly awake then? You Angels of Clemency witnessed Nemesis' creation. Didn't you ever wonder? If the Sage can implant an AI code in Shirley's mind, could he do the same to yours?
Mia sent the coordinates. Looks like they've already reached Banges. Let's get moving.
Hilda, here's the T5 suppressor blueprint from Hycros. It's an upgrade for your current one. Safer and more reliable.
That's awesome! Thanks so much! Yeah, don't run away! Eric, The doctor said you need rest because of your amnesia. Yet here you are running around like nothing's wrong.
My dear Mia! The best Mia! Please forgive me, please, please.
No.
Mia! All good?
Is Mia angry? Last time she was like this, my brother left her by a river. She doesn't get mad often, but when she does, it can last a whole month.
Alright. My bad.
It's not your fault. It's all Carrot's doing. She insisted on dyeing Mia's hair orange and green. Carrot, apologize to Mia.
I've apologized so many times, but Mia still won't forgive me. Small size, small tolerance.
You're talking about yourself, right? Mia, nice job.
Mia's not going to settle down anytime soon.
Oh, I haven't properly introduced you yet. Carrot, these two are here to take you home. Come say hi.
Hi, I'm the authorizer from Hycros.
Hey, I'm Shirley. Some call me Nemesis, but I prefer Shirley.
You're so beautiful, Shirley. I like you.
Huh?
The material on you is a rare alloy, but the ratio seems a bit high. It could make you sick. Are you okay? If you're not feeling well, let me know. I'm great at modifying machines. Check this out. I call it the slap. I made it myself.
Thanks for the concern. I did feel off at first, but I'm used to it now.
All right. If you ever feel unwell, just come find me.
Okay, it's a deal. But you should pack up and get ready to head home, alright?
But I still have so much to do. I haven't beaten the hyenas, I haven't seen the desert, and Hilda said there's a city under the sea.
I've told you already, Asperians can't just travel to Vera. And I'm really busy. Look, this is the new suppressor blueprint the authorizer gave me. Hey guys, I need to place the production orders now. She's all yours.
Again? No way. Carrot, you coming with me to Hycros?
No,
You'll be able to return home once you're back in Hycros.
not going.
Why?
Is it because of your unfulfilled wishes? If we help, will you let us take you home?
Yes, yes.
Shirley, are you planning on dragging her into this hyena's mess?
Forget the hyenas. They only stole my cake and apologized afterward. I'm very forgiving, so I let them off the hook. I'm not like the small servant!
I'm smart. You're small.
Who you calling small? Let's see who's smaller.
I'm a smart servant.
Ugh, so annoying. I'm gonna dye your hair to match mine.
You're the smallest.
Stop it! Mia, stay here. Carrot, I'll show you the desert and the underwater city. Now, let's head to Vera.
Wow! Let's go!
Vera, it's been a while. It's nice, though, catching up with old friends.
fancy. It's much bigger, more yellow, and prettier than the book described.
The book?
My grandma's. It says Ida's got all kinds of crazy landscapes and plants. I've seen the ocean, mountains, and snowfields in Hesperia. And now, finally, the desert!
I thought you lost your memory. You seem to remember all that just fine, though.
I just forgot the part about falling from the spaceship.
All right, fine. Carrot, that's Meroria up there. Let's check it out.
What's the big deal? Everything in Kylo floats. You seriously need to get out more.
Seriously?
Alright, Carrot. You've got some friends over there. Wanna tag along? I bet you'll love it.
Sure, let's go!
You little devil. Forget it.
Shirley!
I'm here. No rush.
I gotta tell you a secret. I didn't actually lose my memory. I lied because I was scared they wouldn't take me in. Hilda's been so nice, and now I'm too embarrassed to admit it.
I see. So that's why you ignored the doctor and snuck out to play?
Yeah, but can you keep this between us? I'm only telling you.
No promises. But I won't tell Hilda.
Right, folks, keep it up.
I'm here!
Long time no see. Welcome back to Meroria.
Hi, Miss Lynn. This is Carrot. We brought her to Vera for some sightseeing.
Hi, Lynn. Oh, and Shelly is here.
Whoa! Look who it is! The legend who helped Hykros out of a huge mess and saved Gestos.
It was no big deal.
Well, you definitely made a name for yourself. Just yesterday, Brevi came by, talking about how Hykros needs help fixing up an old spaceship. She had a lot to say about you. So, you're the big shot authorizer now. Does that mean you can go wherever you want in Hykros?
Something like that?
I barely ever get to visit Hykros HQ. I thought maybe you could give me a tour.
The HQ's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
So, I need your help.
Nope. Even if Hykros does owe me one.
Well. Hykros really knows how to shape people. You've only been gone a few months, and you're already as serious as they are.
Don't joke around. You can't teach someone unless they've been through it themselves.
So, it's been rough, huh?
Sorry to interrupt, but how long are you guys gonna chat for?
Oh, my bad. Shelly threw me off there. I forgot to greet our new guest. Hey there. I'm Lynn.
Nice to meet you, Miss Lynn. I'm Carrot.
Meroria's got tons of cool places to check out. Tell me what you're into, and I'll recommend some great spots.
I don't like it here. It's so dark, just like Kylo. I want to go outside. It's bright. There's that. There are loads of animals I've never seen before.
A location recently contacted in Hykros. It was once a part of Ida before the Cataclysm. They relocated to space to escape the disaster. Carrot's spaceship had an accident, and she ended up in Hesperia in an escape pod. The Kylo asked Plotty to help find her, and we stumbled upon her on our way back.
Oh no. We never told Plotty we found her, did we?
I'll handle it. I'm heading to Hykros HQ anyway. By the way, you Hesperians have it pretty rough. Just visiting means body scans and suppressors, and I can't even use Omnium devices freely.
Hesperia's environment is unique. This trip won't be easy for you, Shelly.
At least I get to tinker with some pre-cataclysm antiques. Fixing them myself is kind of fun.
I thought you were talking about the people.
If only I had skills like yours, maybe I could fix bad guys too. Anyway, it's getting late. I should get going.
Carrot looks like she's ready to bolt outside. You'd better take her out before she explodes. She loves the outdoors. You could take her to the saltwater oasis. There's a shielded beast there. They're super gentle, and if you're lucky, you might even get to ride one.
Let's hit the road then.
Oh, one more thing. Ruby's and Inners today with Gnono. If you've got time, maybe take Carrot there to meet them. They might hit it off.
Perfect. We were heading to Inners anyway. I'll make sure they meet.